Guys, it's time to get it going. Clemson will put it away to get this one started. Returner's going to try to see what he can get. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. Completely avoidable penalty. The quarterback just went into brain lock and lost track of the play clock. Listen to this crowd just shaking the girders of this place, trying to help their defense. To the ground with the back. Moving past the 25. Knocked down to the tackle. The Hurricanes in a good spot here with second and short. Wants to go up top. Caught near the sticks. It's Glass. And they'll pick up the first down and mark it at the 47.
Well, when you're running the drag route against man coverage like that, as a quarterback, you got to put the ball out in front of your target. And when you do that, you give the guy a chance to then advance the football up the field, pick up the first down like they did right there.
Here comes the offense on 1st and 10 from the 47. Looking to throw on first down. Going downfield for the big play. And it falls incomplete. But it could have been much, much worse as the defender was right there.
Well, you knew you were going to see it in this game, throwing the go route to one of the fastest players in all of college football. This receiver strikes fear in the heart of every defense because he's got elite track speed. He's going to blow the combine up in the 40-yard dash because of his wheels. Not able to connect with the quarterback on that one, but you know he has the defense's attention.
They'll give it to the back. They'll finally drag him down, but not before he gets it to the 40, and it's a first down. While the Canes are known for big-time playmakers, tough physical running is part of it, too.
Yeah, you got to be able to have a team that not just is about sizzle, and we've seen so many Miami teams about sizzle, but some substance with some physicality, the run game.
And the Canes are moving quickly down the field. Might as well give it to him again. After the pickup of 9, it's 2nd and 1.
Well, it's plays like that that'll help this offense stay in rhythm all game long. If you can have that kind of success on first down running the football, it just opens up your entire playbook moving forward.
Off play action. He'll pull it down and run. There he goes. He'll be down at the 4-yard line after that terrific run.
That time the defense was in man coverage. There was nobody watching the quarterback, so when he took off to scramble, nobody home to make a tackle right away, and he shows you the athleticism, he shows you the speed, and also shows you great decision-making that time, deciding to tuck and run for a huge play on the ground.
And the Hurricanes trying to cash it in on 1st and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. And he takes it in for a score. Touchdown, Hurricanes.
What a luxury for an offense to have. The ability to set the tone on the ground, giving that guy the football time after time, making offense easy, being physical, and really setting the tone for this football game.
And they did tack on the extra point, by the way, knocked it right down the middle. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. From inside his own 15, looking for a press. The coverage team maintains his discipline, not much doing on that return. Wide receiver comes in motion. Out of the gun, the running back has it. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. Now, guys, when you're talking about Clemson, this is exactly how you want to start conference play. Early in the race for sure, but precisely the type of foundation you need to set.
And this is really the meat on the bone in the schedule, right? A lot of teams have out-of-conference games early in the season, but now is where it matters the most. You talk to any coach, they'll tell you, David, number one on the goal sheet is to win your conference.
And I think it's so hard because of the familiarity. You play these same teams every single year. You know them inside and out. They know your scheme.
And the Heat gets there, and they get him down at the 14-yard line.
This was one of the keys to the game. Could this quarterback, could he extend plays and then make throws in scramble situations? That time, the defense was able to get to him and bring him down for a huge loss.
Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On 3rd and long, he'll need to loosen up that arm. Blasted as he lets it go.
Great job by the defense dialing up some pressure on 3rd down. They hit the quarterback and forced the incompletion.
So Clemson is lining up to punt this one away. 3 and out and not much choice but to get rid of the ball. Not able to pop the big return, but they've got the ball back and ready to go with a fresh possession. They go to the Wildcat here, looking to take advantage of that extra block. Snap to the back. And some room to work. The Wildcat created an alley, picked up a few, still some work to do for the first down.
You want to make play calling easy for an offensive coordinator? Run the ball like that every play. I mean, when you can run that on 1st down and set up a short yardage on 2nd down, it makes play calling easy. Every single call on that sheet is available here on 2nd down.
Direct snap. They make the stop, but not before the chains move and the Wildcat formation pays off. They've got it 1st and 10 from the 25. Looking downfield on 1st down. Grabbed over the middle. It's Glass. Now the connection takes it to the 11.
Well, the drag routes put in this playbook to fight against man-to-man coverage. So there you see the receiver using his speed, working his way across the field. He gets separation on the DB, trying to trail him, makes the catch, turns it upfield for the 1st.
And the Canes have it with a 1st and 10. He leaves it with the back. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield.
And that play shows you really what this defense is about. It's a difficult one to attack. They're really good. One of the best in the country. They come at you from all angles. So I'm interested to watch. How do you mix up the play calling? How do you keep the defense off balance? Because they are a good one.
2nd down, they'll go to the air. It's complete on the right side. That throw and catch gets them down to the 6, and the defense is running out of answers.
Well, a great job making the tackle there. Now setting up 3rd down in your own red zone. This is a stop you have to come up with. You want to give up field
try to add another to their lead. And the extra point makes it 14-0. So that scoring drive took only 6 plays. And they get it into the end zone with a 6-yard touchdown pass. They're getting set to kick it away, and that last score took a little oomph out of this crowd. And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. To the air, it's Denson. Finds the big tight end. Finally corralled, but not before. He picks up the first down.
Not the big fella, the tight end, the wide receiver in a tight end's body going up and making the catch.
An explosive play to start the drive, and they'll try to keep the D on its heels. Give to the back. And they picked up 9 on first down. It'll bring up 2nd and short.
It's got to feel good as an offense knowing that early in the drive you can turn around, hand it off, get a push up front, and go get positive yardage.
As they get set to snap it, time winding down here in the quarter. We've reached the break, and Miami is holding onto the lead. Really strong performance so far to be able to build a lead here in the first period as we look at the stats. Just about ready to get things started here in the second. We'll see if they continue to flex that muscle. Had a chance to talk it over during the break, and they'll start with 2nd down. Looking for a gap. It's Overton. They drag him down, but not before he picks up a Clemson first down. This Tiger running game starting to show some juice, sort of a C.J. Spiller type of feel.
Yeah, and it doesn't always hit you early. It doesn't always hit you on the first possession, but I do think they've done a good job over the years, Clemson, with sticking with the run game, creating that balance, trying to get those first downs, and trying to create some tempo against your defense.
Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender.
That's a really good job by the defense, wrapping them up, getting them on the ground, take away that run game, make them one-dimensional, put them in passing situations. Really good job by the defense.
Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on 2nd down. The offense changing the play. Looking for a man. It's Denson. Oh, they're after him. And he just flat missed him. Sometimes you see a guy, he's open, and you try to baby it too much, and it was a bad throw.
I'll tell you what, to get home to the quarterback and force pressure while just rushing 3 allows your back end to cover so much space. Now you got 8 guys in coverage. It makes you really dynamic in the back end of your defense.
After the 2nd down misfire, looking at a 3rd and 8. They go to the ground. Got enough for the first. All down, but he has enough to move the chains.
Well, obviously the offense went 3 and out on their last drive. They're having a little bit more success here. That was a nice run, and I think that's the key, guys. If they're able to run the football, they're going to be able to stay on the field. And I think that's something you want to think more about if you're the play caller on offense.
The Tigers kept this drive moving on the ground, now back to work. That's reeled in.
slot receivers in there, and here's why you do it. You back them off the football a lot of times, but who's guarding them? A lot of times those are linebackers. Those are safeties. You get those good matchups where you can feature one of your speedsters, and a lot of times good things happen.
And the Tigers with a 2nd and short to keep this drive moving. From the shotgun, the inside give. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the field. Let's see what the call is. The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. The Tigers with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. The offense will have to use its first timeout of the half. They're dealing with a 2nd and long. To the air, it's Denson. They're working that left side. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down marker. Well, he comes up with the reception, but not a lot of room to run after that.
Yeah, and I like the QB doing this. I mean, I'm going to find ways to give him the football and see if he can make a miss. And I'm going to bet most of the time that my guy is a little bit more athletic than that defensive guy. Defense won this battle, but I like trying to get this guy the ball in space.
He wants to change this route. 3rd and long, and he'll try to throw for it. He'll take a shot. And he's on his way. He'll go all the way. Touchdown, Clemson. After the score, we'll see if that breathes a little fire into it.
And you see it all the time, right? You get that score, you get that energy, the crowd gets involved, and the defense got to get out and get you a stop. But this was step 1 to getting them back in the ballgame.
And he tacks on the extra point. Kickoff unit is out there again, and this crowd is feeling themselves after that last drive. Fielded in the end zone. It's Carr. Rolling the dice to bring it out of the end zone. Did not work out as he stopped at the 13. See if they can get something going here late in the half. Movement from the linebackers trying to mess with the offensive line's assignments. So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. They've got him pinned deep in their own end, and this crowd trying to help keep them there. Takes a snap, wants to throw. Finds his man. It's Moore. They bring him down, but a solid pickup to put them in position to pick up a first down.
A nice job by the QB there, timing out that drag throw. It's zone coverage, so he's got to make sure he gets it to his receiver in a window to allow him to catch the ball and then turn it upfield.
To the air on 2nd down. He's got his man. And he'll have to check his fillings after that lick, but he did get the first down.
And a great job by the QB finding the running back, getting the football where he can do some damage after the catch, and most importantly, get the first down.
They'll snap it from the 25 here on first down. Out of the gun, the inside handoff, looking for a crease. Works ahead for a couple. They'll stop him take this lead to the 2-minute timeout and see if they can tack on a little more before the break. After picking up a couple at 2nd and 8. Looking to fire. He lets one fly deep. He's got it at the 25. He was off to the races and maybe another step or two and he would have scored, but they get him at the 21-yard line. That last big play has them in business just outside the red zone. It's 1st and 10. Here's the give off the left side. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball.
And that's why he is an All-American caliber player. He is just so physical and dominant against the run. He's able to shed blockers, use his athleticism, use his speed, get to the ball carrier and bring him down. Simply one of the best box defenders you're going to find in the entire country.
They'll go to work in the air on 2nd down. And the pass is incomplete, jarred loose by the hit.
And this defense, we know, they present a lot of challenges. And you can see it right there, man. They shrink windows fast. They're a top 25 defense for a reason. You really better make sure you're dialed in today, or else they can make you pay in a hurry.
Beneath the shadow of Howard's rock, Death Valley is rocking, trying to help the Tigers on 3rd down. Makes the catch. He gets it in. Touchdown, Miami.
Quarterback's abilities to read the field is huge, and also the anticipation, the timing. To be able to throw the football, Jesse, and hit a guy in stride so he can get run after the catch and get in the end zone, that was a nice job by the quarterback.
Yeah, it's critical, David. And listen, a lot of times touchdown passes aren't thrown into the end zone. You've got to read the coverage, hit the open guy, and let him do the rest.
Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
Guys, one of the biggest games of the week is playing out right now. Let's check in on this top 25 battle. Baylor is trailing right now, but it's only a couple of points. That quarterback just needs to show the poise of young Robert Griffin III, and they are right back in this. It's a touchdown game. They're trailing by 7 to Alabama. We'll circle back if anything changes in this interesting Big 12 matchup. Back to you guys.
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere. His drive will open from the 15. Running back searching for a hole. This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain.
It's definitely too early to panic, but there's some bad feelings going on for this offense right now. You're way down on the scoreboard. I know we're still in the first half, but after that last play, it's pretty obvious. You can't run the ball. You're becoming a one-dimensional offense at a time when you need to be able to score some points. So either get it done through the air or you've got to be more physical up front.
Pressure coming. Rolling on the line. Makes the catch on the right side. And that one looked as if it might go all the way, but they picked up more than 40 yards before the touchdown-saving tackle.
And that is such an accurate throw. It's one thing to do it from the pocket when you have your feet set underneath you, but when you can get outside, off schedule, on the move, and throw a dart like that, that is just big time, and the offense gets a huge explosive play.
That kind of play will put a jolt into a drive. It's 1st and 10 from just inside the 40. Back to pass, it's Denson. Moving out of the pocket. Oh, he loves to fire downfield. He'll fire back across his body, and it's intercepted. And they come up with a big play to make sure no more points go on the board before the end of the half.
And some defensive backs just have a way of finding the football, and he's starting to develop that. His 3rd interception on the season, just has a good feel for playing that spot in the back end.
Give to the running back. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. Just enough time to get off one more snap. They'll keep it on the ground. They'll knock him down, and that'll take us to halftime. That's going to wrap up the first half here, and now we join Kevin with the halftime update. The Canes will kick it off to start the second half. From inside the 15, here's the return. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. Clemson ready to dial up some ball plays. They've got it on offense. Trailing by a couple of scores, they'd like to generate some confidence here early in the third quarter.
Down 2 possessions, the coaching staff met in at halftime, and they've probably scripted this opening drive. Just like they do at the start of the game, they've now got an idea of what plays they feel most confident in, what plays their quarterback is seeing the best to go out here and execute a scoring drive.
Well, and it's nice to get the ball first. Like, I got the first opportunity to close the gap a little bit, apply some great game pressure to these guys. So I think getting the ball first, driving down, scoring right here would be huge.
Wants to throw. It's Denson. Steps to his left, out of the pocket. He's going to take off. Nice run there. Picks up a few, and they'll force him out of bounds.
This quarterback, man, looks like he's playing angry right now. He did not like that interception he threw the last time out on the field. You can see on the sidelines, guys. He could not wait to get back out there, and that time it was like he was running mad. I don't even know if he really wanted to throw that ball. He just wanted to take off, scramble, go get the first down.
To the air on first down. Just a bit of a misfire there as they can't make the connection.
Well, another incompletion, and you can see the frustration building, but you got to give the defense credit. They came into this one knowing no one was giving them a shot because of their record, because of what their stats are on paper, but they're playing better football. They're playing with better effort, and right now they're making the most plays.
Quarterback adjusting the pattern. Back to pass on second down. Scrambling away. Got out of trouble and throws. With the catch, it's Moss. They make the stop, but the sweet throwing catch is plenty to give them a first down. This guy has the look of the next big play receiver at Clemson in the vein of T. Higgins or Mike Williams.
Or DeAndre Hopkins or Sammy Watkins. I mean, the list is pretty lengthy of guys that are big, explosive, fast, and they can really win on the outside. And Clemson, as much as anybody, they're going to catch the ball, spit it to those guys, let them go make plays.
The Tigers with myriad options after that big pickup on first down. Second down, he'll throw it. Finds his tight end. He's brought down, but it'll be enough for a first down.
And that's a great job executing the drag route. You just bring the big fella across the formation, wait for him to come open. The quarterback does a good job seeing him, finds him in the hole, hits him. Perfect job.
Here comes Clemson with another first down. Scanning the field, it's Denson. He's picked off, and he's thrown a dozen of them. So you come out of the locker room for the second half, and right away, you throw a pick.
Bad news, too, because you go into the locker room and you sort of regroup, and you start thinking about how you're going to attack this defense, what adjustments you're going to make. You feel like you got a good plan running out of the locker room, and then to throw a pick right away, man, that is a gut punch.
Quarterback quick pass to the receiver. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
Well, I love the aggressive nature of the defense on that play. Everybody playing with eye discipline. They saw the pre-snap motion. They knew who had the football. And you saw guys play with excellent instinct, running down the hill and making a tackle.
see what they've got. On the direct snap, it's Moore. Hates the grab. They bring him down, and that's why you give them that wildcat look to create an opportunity for big plays.
It's a nice play call there. You've got 2-possession lead. You're trying to keep the defense guessing, right? Because you've got that lead, they know you're going to run it, but you still have got to be able to sprinkle in some shot plays and some vertical throws. That was really, really good thinking on that last play call by the offense.
Back has it. And this wildcat is going to be declawed, stopped in the backfield.
And, man, it's nice to have a guy that is just better than your guys. And no matter what play you call, man, how about him getting in the backfield quick, penetrating, using his quickness, and using his strength to get him to the ground? That is a ball.
Back to pass. Bringing the heat. And he was hit just as he was releasing the pass, and it falls to the ground incomplete.
And we need more of this from this defense, man. They have let this guy have too much time to throw the football. They haven't gotten that jersey dirty yet, haven't sacked him. But this is just as good as a sack. Getting to him, hitting him, letting him feel the physicality of this game, and not letting him feel comfortable.
And that's incomplete. A defender all over him. Knocked the ball to the ground. 4th down coming up.
It's so nice when you know it's 3rd and long, you know a pass is coming, you worked on it all week, get your feet set at the sticks, understand that quarterback's got to be rushed, get him off of his spot. Nice execution by this defense.
The Hurricanes will punt it away on 4th down. First time we've seen their punt team tonight. Gets the first one of the day out of there. He ought to be fresh. They only used him twice in that victory last week. And the punt team able to smack him to the ground. Clemson has their paws on it, and they'll send out the offense. Boy, they had that last drive moving a little bit, David, but then the mistake just crushed them.
Yeah, and those mistakes are going to happen. You're going to throw the football, you're going to throw interceptions. But I think as
he would get up to about the 32-yard line before he stopped and it'll be 1st down.
in these touch passes, it's so hard because there's always action off of it, right? If I fake this pass and I can run it up the gut or I can throw it and they just spread me out and make me defend so many things, and you could tell they got on the edge quickly, got the big 1st down.
Back to pass, it's Denson. And the rush will get to him at the 25. Just a great job defensively, making him go through his progressions, and he really didn't have time to do it.
And that's exactly what you do in zone coverage. You drop in your spots, you read the quarterback's eyes, make sure you take away that quick stuff, and a great job rushing the passer and getting the sack.
Going to swing it on 2nd down. Working that left side now. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there. Still a bit short of the 1st down.
And that's a really nice route by the wide receiver. Just understanding I got to win right now. I got to get inside of that guy. And I know I'm going to get contact. You run over the middle of the field on the slant, you're going to get hit. Nice job securing the catch, making the play.
They'll move the wide receiver. On 3rd and long, trying to convert through the air. Rolling, throwing, looking right. And here's the 3rd interception of the night. Bringing it back. Finally brought down, but what a play, not only to get the football, but to flip the field position with the return. Here comes the Hurricane offense looking to gather a little more strength. They had to punt it away on their last possession, but man, what great field position this time.
I mean, this is awesome. Like, last possession didn't go great. Now you're you're set up in an opportunity to get some points. Start thinking about what plays I like, Jesse, as I cross the 50.
There are a lot of offensive coordinators out there, David, and in this position, they like to take a shot right away and try and capitalize on this field position.
Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on second down. Wants to go up top. And as he throws, it's complete. Down to the 26-yard line before they ride him out of bounds, and this defense is on its heels. That kind of play is just vintage Hurricane receiver play.
I mean, big-time playmakers on the outside. The list is long for Miami, but finding those elite speedsters down in the state of Florida, it's not a hard job.
And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few. Line getting set on second down. We've reached the end of the quarter, and Miami is on top. And as we switch ends of the field, let's take a quick look at the national rankings. Just about ready to go in the fourth, and we'll see if any drama can be mustered. So the final period starts with a second down play. Looking to fire. Unloads it left. Got it. And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Hurricanes. They give themselves a little more cushion as they try to reel off their 4th straight win.
And this offense continuing to put up points. This game's out of reach. You know you're going to win, but still throwing the football, still finding that connection. I imagine there'll be some salty handshakes at the end of this game.
Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. Ready to dial up some ball plays. They've got it on offense. This was certainly not their best effort. I believe this team is much better than it performed today, but they're going to pay the consequences of losing this ball game. How about a little rhythm that you can tap your toe to on that throw and catch for the first down?
And this defense has really done a good job containing this superstar quarterback. But now it's a big-time moment. In the 4th quarter, you know the ball's going to be in his hands. Got to get to him. Got to ruffle his feathers, hit him a few times, make him feel uncomfortable.
Wide receiver going in motion. Quarterback may change this route. To throw, it's Denson. Throws to the tight end. Beautifully thrown ball. Terrific catch, and they'll have the first down.
This has been a frustrating day. I mean, they haven't moved the ball consistently, and now you get a play, but they haven't put 2 and 3 and 4 plays together, and that's why they're trailing in this football game. So maybe they can find some kind of a rhythm here late in the game and get something cooking.
Now they've moved it just inside the 40. 1st and 10 from the 39. Motion from the back. Wants to throw on 1st down. And the defense making a play, getting a hand on that pass.
And that's just the kind of game it's been for this quarterback in this offense. You got a great game plan all week long. You're watching it throughout practice. You think you're going to have a chance to light up the scoreboard, but They're just not able to hook up. You got to give this defense a ton of credit. They've done a great job in coverage. They've been breaking on passes. They've had their number, and that's why they're leading by as much as they are.
They just keep firing. It's complete to the left. They've got it inside the 30. They'll mark it at the 28. It's first down.
The offense has struggled. They're not going to win this game, but trust me, this coaching staff is still trying to find things to build off of for next week. And after an explosive play like that, maybe they can generate just a little bit of momentum and gain a little bit of confidence that they can keep coaching up heading into their next game.
Wants to go up top on first down. Quickly out to the tight end.
And defensively, this is exactly what you want, right? You've got the big lead, so you can play big zone coverages. Just keep the ball in front of you. Keep your eye on the quarterback. Rally to the football. Gang tackle. You're going to win this game.
And the Tigers can play this second down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. Making side adjustments here. Dropping back, it's Denson. Looking deep. Rolls it in. Touchdown, Clemson. They get it into the end zone to pay off that opportunity.
I think the days of running backs just running downhill are out the window. You better be able to do this. You see the playmaker, slip him out of the backfield, throw him the football. He'll handle the rest, get in the end zone for the touchdown.
And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
Hey, guys, let's take a look at what's happening in a great top 25 matchup. Baylor is getting its clock clean today. That crowd was chanting "sick 'em" in the pregame, but they're saying some other things right now. They're trailing by 14 to Alabama. We'll circle back if anything big happens in this Big 12 clash of the Titans, guys.
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us. Looking for an alley from inside his own 10. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17.
What I have to do here. Defensively, we got to get the stop. So we're playing run. We're selling out to run because we're thinking they're going to run the football, and we got 3 timeouts. Let's use them wisely. Let's use those timeouts, save as much clock as we can so our offense has some time on the clock to do some damage when they get the football back.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. To pass. Time to take a shot. Excellent coverage and good use of the hands to knock it away.
I love defenses that can mix it up between man and zone, and I love the vision right here by the cornerback, seeing the quarterback the whole way, breaking on the football when that hand separates from the other hand. Nice job getting the deflection. Nice vision by that cornerback.
On 3rd and long, he's going to have to throw for it. Complete to the left. That'll be enough for a fresh set of downs. He gets it to the 32.
Well, I tell you, man, this guy's been putting on a show all game long. We've seen his decision-making. We've seen his athleticism. Because of him, they've got this huge lead in the 4th quarter. So why stop throwing it? Just keep it going when the going's good.
And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it.
It's going to be tough sledding for the offense here. They're trying to ice this game by running the football and bleeding the clock. They've got a pretty good lead here late in the game, but the defense knows the run's coming, right? So they're going to be loading the line of scrimmage, getting stops like what they just did. Be interesting to see what the offense does on this next one.
Under fire. Finds the tight end. Makes the grab, but not quite enough for the first down, but a good gain on that play.
Such a tough spot to be in on defense because you're trailing, you're expecting the offense to run the football. They just did it on the last play, and then on a critical 3rd down, they go play action, and they throw it over your head. You got to feel for this defense.
It's getting loud in here, and they may raise the dues on Ncaa if they can stop him on third down. He's looking to pass. A safe call on the wide receiver screen. He'll have enough for the first down, and they stop him at the 45.
And at some point for the defense, I'm just thinking, hey, man, like, it's got to be somebody else. I mean, the big tight end has made play after play after play today. And we know if it gets close in the fourth quarter, they're going to look his way, so the defense really needs to have a plan.
And the Canes have their offense in high gear. Leaves it with the running back. Good pickup on that play. It'll bring up 2nd and 4. Tried to pound it on first down. Now back to the line.
These situations are preached so much in college football. Finishing a game strong, understanding circumstances. They are running the football right at you, trying to keep that clock moving, get a few first downs, and get a W.
And the Hurricanes come to the line on 3rd and short, trying to keep the drive alive. From the gun, he'll try to throw for it on 3rd down. Oh, they really could have used that catch there. Physical pass defense. It brings up a 4th down.
That's a really good break on the football. He sees the ball come out, and he hits it right as he's catching it. Nice job of dislodging the football from the receiver. That's a good play by the defensive back.
That's a perfect example of not settling for a fair catch. Pick up whatever yardage you can and help out the offense. They'll start this drive from their own 35-yard line. Motion from the wideout. They weren't able to get that one off. It'll be a delay of game. Offense took a little bit too much time at the line there. To the air, it's Denson. Makes the grab on the left. And a good job of coverage by that defense, just a short pickup.
Well, and here's the problem offensively. Because you're trailing by so much so late in the game, the defense now is going to be playing big zone coverages, and they're going to allow you to throw the ball underneath in the middle of the field, rally to make a tackle, and bleed the clock. It's going to be hard now for this offense to claw their way back in this one.
Just gashing this defense, a big gainer to the 40-yard line. This offense is like running a perfection drill in practice against air, chunk play after chunk play, and here they come again. Wants to adjust the pattern. Looking to throw on first down. Always a welcome play from the defense as they get a sack at the 47.
That's a play the defense needed, right? It's been a battle all game long. Here we are. It's late. Everybody's tired. They've given up a few yards on this drive, but they come away with a huge sack at a big moment.
Second down, they'll go to the air. Quickly complete. Big pickup on that one. They'll mark him out at the 40. Using him out of the slot, he has just been unstoppable.
And I love putting dynamic athletes in the slot that I can move around, that I can put in motion, that I can make him go in or out. I can put him off the ball so you can't get hands on him, and they've really featured this guy today.
On third and long, trying to have a big completion here. Finds us back in the middle. Ripping off a good chunk inside the 25, and they're set up with a first down. The Tigers come to the line with a new set of downs. Looking to pass. It's Denson. Fires to the wideout. Complete to the right. Makes a grab at the 6-yard line. It's first and goal.
And that is the exact opposite what this defense wants. When you have the lead, you can't give up an explosive play or back-to-back explosive plays. Play the coverage where you've got multiple eyes on the quarterback. Dropping back, not giving up the big play.
That one will be incomplete, and we are down to 10 seconds to go.
Well, the windows right now to throw into are getting smaller and smaller. How about the defender that time breaking on the ball? It was the hit that caused the incompletion.
Might be changing the route. Wants to fire on second down. Touchdown, Tigers! You thought they were done. They're not. They're back, baby.
It's not over yet. There's still a little bit of time on the clock. Obviously, that score gives you a chance, but man, oh man, do you need some miracles to happen some way to get this football back and do some damage with it.
Wants to pass. Right on the money. He makes his way in for the two, and now they trail by only 6. First things first, they have to recover the onside kick, and then they'll have time for probably just one play. They were ready for the onside kick and executed perfectly, and they secure the football.
And this is why you put your hands team on the field most of the time, when you know it's coming, and you put those guys that are great catchers of the football. The first guys, what do? They go block. They go blow somebody up. The next guys catch the football, secure it, get your butt on the ground. And most of the time when you do this, the ball game is over.
We thought we'd see a little wildcat formation in this spot, and here it is. Direct snap. It's Moore. There's the pressure. It falls incomplete. How about the trickeration on first down that just goes awry? Timeout is called with just a single second left. So they come to the line, and the Wildcat going to give them a different look. Snap to the back. And that is how we will wrap this one up. Not all close games are created equal, but this one, man, what a ride. A matchup between a couple of ranked teams, and certainly it was a memorable one.
No doubt about it. I think there were a lot of eyeballs watching this game, not just fans of these two teams, but people maybe outside of conference affiliation looking in, because this is a ranked matchup. So when you get this win, this is huge in the eyes of the committee with respect to the college football playoff. This win just means more.
I was thinking the exact same thing. Like, for the college football playoff picture, how big is it to get a big win, a ranked win, who now you're probably going to be matched up head-to-head with who's better, who's going to make the playoff. Big feather in the cap, big day for them.
That's going to do it from here. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis, and you've been watching another presentation of EA Sports College Football.